Something caught my attention from Crayola. It is their new Colors of the World markers, and they come in various skin tones that represent people from around the world. Now, I want to say, like up front, that this is not something to get riled up about. At least that's my opinion. I mean, it's not like Crayola has ever been particularly good at capturing anybody's skin tone in the past. Like, right? That's one thing that we have all had in common, no matter where you come from. No one had a color in the Crayola box, marker or crayon, where it was you, right? There's some colors in there that like lets kids make people that look like people and not aliens from another planet. There's never been anything. We've all been on the struggle bus. So again, it all seems good for the most part. But the question really for me is, why not just throw these colors into the regular pack and not make a huge, super focused thing about it? And here's why I'm saying that. America's current obsession with race is not healthy. And it is especially not healthy when we impose this hyper obsession with race on our kids. When seen as part of a larger effort to make our kids color conscious, it's worrying because we're teaching our kids, and we as a society are looking at everything through the lens of race, right? All across the country, schools are embracing curriculums that put race at the center of everything. Critical race theory, offshoot of Marxism, that argues that race transcends all other factors and is indeed the most important thing about people. But we know that's a lie. How? I mean, see, we could learn a lot from our kids about race, namely, that when we are at our best, we stop seeing race, and instead, we see the person. We see the soul, right? That's it. Critical race theory advocates will tell you that it's impossible, that we all see color, and we should teach our kids from the earliest ages to see color too. I entirely disagree with that. And while it's true that as we grow up and we lose our innocence, we see color, we see a lot of stuff, and really, honestly, we believe that the way forward is still the way that Martin Luther King so eloquently stated, to judge people by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. That's still the highest ideal that's ever been spoken about race relations. See, it's not that we don't see color or that our kids won't one day see color too. It's the aspiration that we should make every effort to see beyond it, to go deeper and see the person, to see the reflection of the Creator in everybody. That's the goal. We don't accomplish that by being hyper-obsessive about color and re-racializing America. And we don't do that by segregating ourselves again, or by telling the next generation that the most important thing about their coworker, their neighbor, or their best buddy is their skin color. Or telling our kids that some people's skin color makes them victims and other people's color makes them oppressors. That's called stereotyping. And we must, if America is to survive, reject that. To be sure, skin color is it's just part of every person's life, and it adds something to everybody. And that's some new Crayola's color better. I mean, that they reflect that. I think that's a good thing. I mean, honestly, everybody's been on that struggle bus. There's never been a good color to color people when you have been working on an art school project. But let's not forget that we also have to teach our kids what truly makes somebody awesome is something far more important than color. It's who they are. What's their character like? What's their soul like? What's their heart like?